All right, I actually realize there's one more element that you're going to need to know how to do with your project, and that's going to be dealing with randomness. So what I want to do is actually show the target down below here, and basically it's going to be whatever we want them to try to get is going to be the target down here. So I'm going to create a new sprite here, and we're going to call this target sprite. And here's going to be target image is going to go here, just like that. And then down here, we're going to see now the smiley face is appearing on top because that's our target image. If I change this to 2, now our target image is the pizza, so on and so on. I want it to be slightly lower, so I'm going to put this here and change this to target sprite. And we're going to change the Y value to be like 100 below. So we'll say plus 100. Is that too far? Why is that off the screen? Oh, it's only 120 total. It's only 120 pixels total. So let's put it like 30 below. That'll probably be a pretty decent amount to give us some buffer. That's fine. Okay. So now this is going to be our target essentially. And that means that if I pizza, I get the congratulations. If I get something else, I don't get the congratulations. So that way I can make this dynamic and change this to 0. And now my target is that, and I'm trying to hit the smiley face if I change it to something else. But I want this to be a random value. I don't want this to be always 0. So what I'm going to do is have it be a random integer, which we have a built-in thing called randint here, and then it has the minimum and maximum here. The lower inclusive boundary, okay, so in our case, we want this to be between 0 and 4, I think. It says between min and max included. So what that means included, why that's very important, is in some languages it's not an inclusive with the randint. In some cases it is inclusive. Does it include the last value or not? And that's important to know because I want to base the endpoint. I want the endpoint to be 4, and that way it's creating a random one between 0 and 4. In this case, it's a taco, and then I lose the game and it becomes something else. Hey, it's a hamburger. Okay, it's a hamburger, whatever. Taco. Okay. So it's always going to be something in our list. I want to make sure it can be cherry. There's cherry. So we know it can include the last one as well, which is good. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want this to be dynamic though. What if I add more image assets? Well, I want this to be dynamic, so I'm going to go image assets dot length. Now the problem with this is 5, so I need to do the length minus 1 to make sure that I don't go outside of the index here. And this should still allow cherry to be selected. There's cherry. Good, just in time. But otherwise, it's picking smiley face a lot. There we go. Hey, we got a hamburger. We're doing well. A lot of smiley faces. What's going on here? It's just random. I promise it's random. Random does weird stuff sometimes, guys. It's just there's a chance it could be the same thing 5 times in a row. We don't know that. Anyway, this allows us to have a random index from our assets. So if your project has a list of assets and you want to choose a random one among those, you would use this right here. And now that should be able to get you started on the project.